Hey everybody, Raj Syed here and welcome to the kitchen. Or well, my YouTube channel, which is kinda like my virtual kitchen where we can chat all things yummy and good for ya. Today we're diving headfirst into something that's super close to my heart, and I bet it is to yours too, feeling fantastic. And you know what a huge part of that is? What we put on our plates. Healthy eating isn't about boring salads or depriving yourself, no way. It's about fueling your amazing body with delicious, vibrant foods that make you feel energized, clear-headed, and ready to take on the world. It's like giving yourself a big ol' hug from the inside out. When we talk about healthy eating, we're not just talking about fitting into our favorite jeans, though that's a nice perk, right? We're talking about something so much bigger, our overall well-being. The food we eat impacts our mood, our energy levels throughout the day. No more 3 p.m. slumps. Yay, how well we sleep, and even how clearly we think. Think of it like this. You wouldn't put cheap, junky fuel in a fancy sports car, would you? Well, your body is way more precious than any car, so let's give it the premium good stuff. It's about making choices that make you say, yum-o, not just for the taste, but for how incredible they make you feel, body and soul. So, get ready, because today I'm sharing 10 totally awesome, super practical life hacks for healthy eating that you'll wish you knew sooner. These aren't complicated, fussy rules. Nope. These are easy-peasy tips and tricks that you can start using right away to make healthy eating a natural, joyful part of your life. We're gonna make it simple, we're gonna make it delicious, and we're gonna have some fun doing it. So, grab a cup of something cozy and let's get into it, because feeling your best is always in season. Alright, first up on our list of game changers is something I swear by: meal prep. Now don't let that phrase scare you off thinking you gotta spend your entire Sunday chained to the stove. Not at all. Meal prepping is like giving your future self a giant, delicious high five. It's all about doing a little bit of smart work up front to save yourself a ton of time and stress during those super busy weekdays. Think about it. Chopping a big batch of veggies on a Sunday afternoon, cooking up some quinoa or brown rice, or even grilling a few chicken breasts. These little things mean that when hunger strikes on a Tuesday night after a crazy day, you've got healthy components ready to assemble into a delish meal in minutes. And let's be real, when you're tired and starving, that's when the temptation to grab takeout or something less than healthy is at its peak, right? But if you've got prepped, yummy, good-for-you food waiting in the fridge, you're setting yourself up for a total win. You're making the healthy choice the easy choice. Plus, you're in complete control of the ingredients, no hidden sugars or mystery stuff. It's like having your own personal chef. But hey, that amazing chef is you. How cool is that? It reduces that what's for dinner. Panic, saves you money, and keeps you right on track with feeling your absolute best. It's pure magic, I tell ya. Okay, let's talk snack attacks. That mid-morning rumble, that 3 p.m. energy dip, or when you're out running errands and suddenly, bam, you're ravenous. We've all been there, and it's prime time for reaching for something, shall we say, not so fabulous for us, like that candy bar calling your name from the checkout aisle. But what if I told you, you could totally outsmart those sneaky cravings and keep your energy steady all day long? The secret, my friends, is to always have healthy snacks handy. I'm talking about your own personal arsenal of good-for-you goodies. Think about stocking up on things like crisp apples, sweet berries, a handful of crunchy almonds or walnuts, maybe some baby carrots with hummus, or even a hard-boiled egg. These are nature's perfect snacks, easy to pack, easy to eat, and packed with nutrients that will actually fuel your body and keep you satisfied. Keep a stash in your purse, your work bag, your desk drawer, even in the car. This way, when hunger hits, you're prepared with a smart choice instead of being at the mercy of whatever's available. It's about being proactive, not reactive. And trust me, your body and your taste buds will thank you for it. Alright, next up, let's chat about something so simple, so basic, but so incredibly important. H2. Oh yeah! Water, my friends, is like the superstar, MVP, unsung hero of our overall health and well-being. I mean, think about it. Our bodies are made up of like 60% water, that's huge. So it makes total sense that staying properly hydrated is absolutely crucial for pretty much every single thing our bodies do. From keeping our energy levels soaring to helping our digestion work like a well-oiled machine, and even keeping our skin looking glowy and fresh. Water is doing a lot of heavy lifting behind the scenes. And it's not just about chugging a giant bottle when you suddenly remember you haven't had any all day. Nope. The key is to sip, sip, sip throughout the day. Make it a habit. Get yourself a super cute water bottle, one that makes you happy just looking at it, and keep it with you always. Make it your new favorite accessory. Sometimes, when you think you're feeling hungry, Your body might actually be saying, "Hey, I'm thirsty." So before you reach for a snack, try having a nice, cool glass of water. It's amazing how much better you'll feel, how much clearer you'll think, and how much your body will thank you for this simple yet powerful habit. Okay, let's venture into the grocery store aisles, shall we? It can feel like a bit of a maze out there with all those bright, shiny packages screaming for your attention, promising all sorts of deliciousness. But here's a little insider tip. Your secret weapon for navigating it all like a pro: become a label detective. I'm serious. Taking a moment to flip over that package, and actually the nutrition label, is like getting the inside scoop, the real story, on what you're truly about to put into your body. It's not about getting all stressed out or obsessive, not at all. It's about being an informed consumer, making smart, empowered choices for yourself and your family. So, what are we looking for, my fellow detectives? Well, keep an eye out for those sneaky added sugars. They love to hide in places you wouldn't expect, like sauces, dressings, and even seemingly healthy snacks. And those unhealthy trans fats? We definitely want to steer clear of those. Also, pay close attention to the serving sizes listed. Sometimes what looks like a single serving bag of chips or a small container of yogurt is actually 2 or even 3 servings. Understanding what's in your food and how much of it you're eating allows you to pick items that are genuinely nourishing and aligned with your healthy goals, not just cleverly marketed. It's like having X-ray vision for your groceries. How cool is that? You know that old saying, "My eyes were bigger than my stomach"? Well, guess what? The size of our plates can actually play a pretty big role in that. It's a funny little psychological trick our brains play on us. When we see a giant dinner plate, our natural instinct is often to fill it up, right? It just looks so empty otherwise. But here's a super simple, almost ridiculously easy hack that can make a world of difference. Try using smaller plates. I know it sounds too simple to be true, but it's an incredibly effective way to help manage your portion sizes without even really having to think too hard about it. It's all about those visual cues. When you use a smaller plate, a normal, healthy-sized portion of food looks more abundant and satisfying. It fills up the plate nicely, tricking your brain into thinking you're having a more substantial meal. This can help you tune in better to your body's actual hunger and fullness signals, rather than just eating until everything on that big old plate is gone. This isn't about deprivation, not one bit. It's about enjoying your delicious food, savoring every bite, and eating just the right amount to feel comfortably full, energized, and good, not overstuffed and sluggish. It's a small change with a big positive impact on your eating habits. Okay, so we've talked about the magic of meal, but what comes even before that? Meal, of course. If meal prep is your secret weapon for the week, then meal planning is your trusty roadmap, guiding you to delicious and healthy destinations. Think about it. Heading into a busy week without any idea what you're going to make for dinner each night can be a recipe for stress, last-minute scrambling, and often those less-than-ideal takeout choices. But a little bit of planning, just a tiny bit, can go such a long way in keeping you organized, calm, and totally on track with your healthy eating goals. And I promise it doesn't have to be some complicated, overwhelming chore. Just set aside a little chunk of time, maybe on a Sunday afternoon with a cup of tea, to jot down some meal ideas for the upcoming week. What sounds good? What healthy recipes have you been wanting to try? What ingredients do you already have on hand in your pantry or freezer? This simple step helps you create a focused grocery list, so you only buy what you actually need, which saves money and reduces food waste. Bonus! Plus, knowing what's on the menu each day means you're way more likely to cook at home, ensuring you're getting balanced, nutritious, and super yummy meals all week long. It's like setting yourself up for success, one delicious meal at a time. Let's be totally honest with each other. Eating the same few healthy meals over and over again, no matter how good they are, can eventually get a little, well, blah, right? Predictable. Maybe even a tad boring. And when healthy eating starts to feel like a chore or a bore, it becomes so much harder to stick with it in the long run. That's why I am such a huge believer in getting a little adventurous in the kitchen. Trying new recipes, experimenting with different flavors, and exploring new ingredients is like taking your taste buds on an exciting little vacation without ever leaving your home. It keeps things fresh, interesting, and makes healthy eating something you genuinely look forward to. Now, don't be intimidated by the idea of new recipes. It doesn't mean you have to suddenly become a gourmet chef overnight. There are so many incredibly delicious, surprisingly simple, and totally healthy recipes out there just waiting for you to discover them. Flip through a vibrant cookbook, Browse all the amazing food blogs online, or even just ask a friend for their favorite healthy dish that their family loves. Experiment with different herbs and spices. They're like magic wands for flavor. Try cooking a vegetable you've never prepared before, or explore a cuisine from a different part of the world. You might just stumble upon your new signature dish, and you'll definitely keep your healthy eating journey fun, vibrant, and oh so delicious. I'm talking about food in its most natural, vibrant state, the kind that comes straight from the earth, from a tree, or, hasn't been overly processed in a factory with a bazillion unpronounceable ingredients. We're talking about the power of whole foods. Think gorgeous, colorful fruits and vegetables bursting with vitamins, lean proteins that build strong muscles, hearty whole grains that give you sustained energy, all that amazing nutrient-packed goodness. Processed foods, on the other hand, while convenient, are often loaded with things our bodies don't really need or want, like excessive sodium, unhealthy fats, artificial colors, flavors, and those sneaky added sugars we talked about. Making the choice to prioritize whole foods over their more processed counterparts is truly one of the most impactful and wonderful favors you can do for your health and vitality. When you eat whole foods, you're getting a powerhouse of nutrients, essential fiber, which is great for digestion and keeping you full, and all-around wholesome goodness that your body knows exactly what to do with. This doesn't mean you can never, ever have a packaged snack or a treat again. Life's about balance. But making whole, unprocessed foods, the shining stars of your meals most of the time, will make you feel so much more energized, vibrant, and just plain good. It's about fueling your incredible body with top-quality ingredients. And that's always a yummo choice in my book. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You sit down with your meal, maybe you're scrolling through your phone or watching your favorite show or catching up on emails, and then, seemingly in a blink, poof, your plate is empty, and you barely even remember tasting the food, let alone enjoying it. We all do it in our busy lives. But what if we made a conscious effort to slow things down just a tad and really, truly experience our food? That, my friends, is the beautiful art of mindful eating. It's all about paying attention, being present with your meal, savoring each and every bite, and truly enjoying the amazing flavors, textures, and aromas. When you practice mindful eating, you become more attuned to your body's signals. You're more likely to recognize when you're beginning to feel satisfied and comfortably full, which can naturally help prevent overeating. It's simple to start. Put your fork down between bites. Chew your food slowly and thoroughly. Take a moment to really notice the colors on your plate, the different smells wafting up, the way the food feels in your mouth. It might sound almost too simple, but these small acts of awareness can completely transform your relationship with food, making mealtime a more relaxing, enjoyable, and deeply satisfying experience. Plus, you'll appreciate all that delicious, healthy food you've prepared even more. Healthy eating isn't meant to be a solo mission, a lonely journey you embark on all by yourself. Oh no, it can be and should be a super fun, engaging team sport, especially when you get the whole family involved. Cooking together, sharing meals around the table, and exploring healthy foods as a unit is such a fantastic, heartwarming way to connect with your loved ones, create lasting memories, and build healthy habits that can benefit everyone for a lifetime. And here's a little secret. When kids have a hand in preparing the food, even simple tasks, they are often so much more excited and willing to try new, healthy things. It's like a delicious, edible science experiment they get to be a part of. So how do you make it a fun family affair? Get creative. Let the little ones help with age-appropriate tasks like washing vegetables, tearing lettuce for a salad, stirring ingredients, with supervision of course, or even setting the table and choosing the music for dinner time. Plan your weekly meals together, letting everyone have a say in picking a healthy dish. Maybe you can institute try a new Veggie Tuesday or homemade pizza Friday with whole wheat crusts and lots of veggie toppings. Turning healthy eating into a positive, shared experience makes it less of a rule to follow and more of a joyful, natural part of everyday family life. And those precious habits you build together, they're pure gold for everyone's physical and emotional well-being, creating a strong foundation of health and happiness for years and years to come. Woohoo! We made it through all 10 life hacks. We covered a ton of awesome ground today, didn't we? From the magic of meal prepping and the smarts of snacking healthy, to the importance of staying hydrated like it's your job and becoming a super sleuth label-reading whiz. All these tips, portion control with smaller plates, planning your meals, like a pro getting adventurous with new recipes, choosing whole foods, eating mindfully, and making it a family adventure, they're all designed to make healthy eating easier, tastier, and totally doable for you and your amazing crew. Remember, this journey isn't about achieving some impossible ideal of perfection overnight. Not at all. It's about making progress, one small, smart, delicious choice at a time. These little changes, these simple hacks, they really do add up to a big, beautiful, healthy life full of energy and joy. Think about incorporating just 1 or 2 new habits this week. Maybe it's swapping your usual afternoon cookie for a piece of fruit and some nuts, or trying one new healthy recipe with your family. Each step you take is a step towards feeling your absolute best. You have the power to nourish your body and soul with wonderful food, and these tips are just here to cheer you on and make it a little simpler. You've totally, completely got this. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to share. I would absolutely love to hear from all of you. What are your go-to healthy eating hacks that make your life easier and yummier? Do you have any secret family recipes or tips and tricks that you swear by? Please drop them in the comments below. Let's build an amazing, supportive community of healthy eaters, sharing all the good stuff and inspiring each other. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Miraj Syed, today. It was a blast. Until next time, keep cooking, keep smiling, keep shining, and most importantly, keep it delicious. Bye for now.